Well, the annual Georgia Farm Bureau County President's trip to Washington, D.C. was a great time legislatively to be in the nation's capital. And it came just as stalemates on longtime major pieces of ag legislation were finally being reconsidered. The Monitor's Rick Treptow was with the group.
The arrival of the 110 Georgia Farm Bureau County leaders at the Reagan Airport meant patience at the baggage claim. Then everyone boarded buses. They later arrived at the hotel and settled in. At an early breakfast meeting, Georgia Farm Bureau State President ZIPPY DUVALL thanked the group for leaving their farms during the spring.
This brings everything home, because we come up here and talk about it all year long, but when the farmer comes and says it and backs up what we've been saying, it makes it very powerful.
Actually, your timing is much better than those states who happen to pick to be here in February. It's a good time to be on the Hill.
American Farm Bureau Senior Director of Public Policy Mary Kay Thatcher added in a briefing, immigration reform legislation and the Farm Bill were getting real consideration now. It appears the Farm Bill is going to be marked up in the Senate and maybe the House the first week of May. Crop insurance, a critical part of a farm safety net, is only 9% of the Farm Bill budget. Thatcher said those funds could be slashed this year, definitely a target next year. She encouraged states to develop crop insurance priorities.
Would you rather have high subsidies for people who buy 70% buy-up, or would you rather have it for people who buy 60% buy-up? Should we focus on irrigated or non-irrigated, or how should we do it? But what is it you really need, and what could you live without?
Georgia 8th District Congressman Austin Scott, a House and committee member, met with his constituents in his Capitol Hill office. An 844-page Senate compromise immigration bill had been released just 3 days before.
We already have a naturalization process in this country. The idea that we're going to take millions upon millions of people, make them citizens of the United States when they're not citizens of the United States, is a non-starter for me.
The Georgians, while on the House side of the Capitol, presented American Farm Bureau Friend of the Farm Bureau Awards to Congressman Scott for his continued support of the state's position on national ag legislation. First District Congressman Jack Kingston also received an award from the delegation visiting him. At another breakfast, both Georgia U.S. Senators SAXBY, CHAMBLISS, and Johnny Isakson received the Friend of the Farm Bureau Award. Both senators had voted just days before against the attempt at new gun control legislation. CHAMBLISS is also a member of the Senate Agriculture Committee.
Everybody in this room, I dare say, has a gun of some sort. You know, we've got a background check law. The problem we've got now is we don't enforce the law that we've got.
The reaction to the completed trip was upbeat.
And this is a year to get something done. And sometimes you don't really know what kind of reception you're going to get, but we've had a really good reception on all the issues that we brought before them, and we're real excited about what our delegation here in Georgia is going to represent for us next year.
There were other positive observations around downtown Washington. From the Jefferson Memorial, I saw post-earthquake repairs going well on the Washington Monument. Thomas Jefferson, an avid farmer, still attracts attention from seniors and youth on hundreds of field trips. Also, spring flowers and shrubs were in full bloom at the National Botanic Garden and other locations near Capitol Hill. I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.